Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to a 30-degree Monday, the 13th of January. Yeah, it's pretty much just fog no matter where you look. Just lots and lots of fog. Very cold. All the grass is all crispy and crunchy. But yeah, I gotta drive the old truck to work today. Because the I keep wanting to call it the Element. The CRV is otherwise disabled at the moment. I got that valve cover in there. I'll try to get that thing cleaned up at work today. Have a moment. This time of year probably won't be a problem. So anyway, we gotta throw some gas at the old beast here, so we gotta get rolling. 36 degrees here in Vanchulo, and it's been foggy pretty much the whole way here.
Yes, it has.
I think that's what it was supposed to be anyway.
Yep, it's supposed to be foggy and cloudy, and then foggy again tonight.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, at least it ain't rain.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing it's not raining, because it wouldn't be rain.
No, it'd be snow.
Even at 36, it would most likely come down as the white fluffies. Probably wouldn't stick. Well, the ground's cold enough, it probably would. But.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mama, that Monday done slipped around again. We'll always talk about it.
I know.
It just keeps
sneaky.
coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go on in there and earn our keep, Mama.
All right, Paul.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
So our solvent tanks, you can see the green one there in the corner. That one hasn't worked in probably about 3 years because it's out of fluid. It's some environmentally safe stuff that absolutely does not work. I mean, you still have to use, like contact cleaner to clean it off because it leaves a soapy, nasty mess behind. But that one takes probably about 15 gallons or more. Well, it's like $100 per little 5-gallon jug. Well, nobody wants to spend the money on it, so we have no solvent tanks. And yeah, it was something that happened a few years ago that we got suckered into that deal. So we got rid of all of our safety clean stuff that works absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, it's it looks like orange coolant, and it has to be hot to work, and it just leaves a film. You have to clean it all off. The gasket surface area and stuff, it leaves such a greasy film behind that the sealant, you go to apply it, it just falls right off of it. So you got to clean it, then clean it. So I purchased a couple cans of Maxima contact cleaner, stuff I use at home. And what I'll do is I'll just go out here. I'm gonna move some bikes out of the way so I don't splash anything. Or maybe I can do it on the other one. I don't think there's a bike nearby. But you just flip it, just let it spray down into the waste bucket there. Yeah, I guess I could throw some of these big towels over them. I got a stack of them over here. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be easier than moving them around. It'll be minimal splash. I'll get the one in the center pushed forward. I can only go so far because they're cabled in. Or I'll be fine where it's at. We'll come up with something here. But need to drive those spark plug tube seals out of there and put the new ones in. So I talked to I think I was touching on that last week on a ride or something. My meeting with my financial dude was today, and that's very good. He's got more information. I have this old we used to be a part of a union, and not sure, they won't say over the phone, but they're gonna send the information both to my financial guy. It's set up so that if something happens to me, it just defaults to your spouse, and they don't have it written down as that. So she's sending a form, and what it does, it goes directly to Kelly if something happens to me, and something happened to both of us, then it gets divided evenly between the 4 kids. And still don't know how much it was. It was I don't know. It was a pretty good chunk of change the last time I seen a deal. But the bad thing is he goes, I think it's one of those type of things that once you stop inputting, it gets frozen. It doesn't gain. They're not still investing that money. He goes, I don't know. I have an idea what it was. I can't find the last statement, and I know what it was. And he goes, well, we'll see. He goes, nothing else. You know, be a little cash. You can decide what to do with it. And so, but I think it's one that I can't touch until I'm 65. So I just have to add that to your retirement income when those days come along. He's all, you know, I gave him all our, you know, you go to ssa.gov and you can see, you know, what you get if you retired at 62, at 67 and 70. And he's going, dude, he goes, that looks good. He goes, Kelly must have been an at-home mom for a while. I said, yeah, for quite a while. And I said she'd do little small jobs here and there just to keep, because she'd go stir crazy. You know, we get babysitters to come by. And when I had the shop in Portland, she was working at a restaurant. This one, she's getting tips that were just unbelievable. Crazy amount of tips. She'd come home like she'd done some drug deal. She'd have this big roll of cash. And I go, holy crap. Well, it was all ones. It'd be fives, and every once in a while there's some old trucker dude thought she was cute and, slip her a 20 or a 50 or something in there. But anyway, the owner of the restaurant, it was over in North Portland, and it was a trucking route, and it was a breakfast and lunch cafe, and it was mostly truckers that came through, that stopped there, and truckers will be rather kind to young ladies. Kelly was quite young at the time, and if you ever seen any pictures when she was young, you'd understand. I had a lot of sleepless nights over that stuff. Guys are with their gals. But anyway, that was crazy. But it was a lot of stuff she did like that was didn't add a lot to her Social Security, and she'd only like that. But she ended up quitting there. Actually, all the gals that were there quit because the owner realized what kind of tips they were getting. So she forced them all to hand over their tips before they left every night, and she would give them like 7 or 10% of the tips. They divvied out between the gals, and they went nope, and they all left, and the store closed within a month. It's crazy. Careful, people do crazy things. I mean, I'm sure the owner just seen dollar signs. You're making good money. You're selling a lot of people coming in. You sold a lot of foods, but taking over the tips. There was a thing amongst the girls: don't count your funds in front of anybody there. Just put it in your pocket. Go home and count it when you're done. Well, one of the gals sat there in the back office there and had her cash all. She was dividing the 1s and 5s and 10s and 20s and stuff, and was counting it all out. And the owner, she goes back there and goes, what in the holy heck are you doing? She thought she was robbing the place or something. And she goes, I'm just counting my tips. She goes, what? And she goes, oh, we get that every day. Well, that was the end of it. Never count your tips. Ever. Don't even look at what they hand you. Just gratefully thank them, and look and see what it is. I've had people come in, because we're technically not supposed to take gratuities here, but every once in a while they insist. Well, they have it all folded up, like you do in a drug deal. They slip it to you in a handshake. I wasn't into that stuff, so I don't know how that works, but I finally figured it out. And I just slip it in my pocket, and you know, at the end of the day, you're pulling your stuff out of your pocket, and sometimes I'm like, wow. And sometimes as a traveler or something, you know, and they spiff you like $100 or $50 bill, and it's like, dude, I don't even have a way to thank this guy more now, you know. But good times. I got some dadgum KPA training. It's hazardous waste, which I'm about to deal with. Hazardous waste, and I think safety equipment. There's 3 of them, and them things take forever to do. Good Lord help me. But anyway, I'll deal with this valve cover right quick and move on. See what that's all about. Kind of bummed about the solvent tank, because that makes it nice and easy just to flush it down. It's got filters that grab all of the stuff, and anyway, have to do it the old-fashioned way with the smelly chemicals. But I'll be outside. One more thing. So we looked up those Nippon Denso plugs. Oddly enough, if you look at the receipt, it showed the NGK equivalent right on the receipt. Why he's trying to push the Nippon Densos on me. But Nippon Densos is what I took out. But yeah, I'm NGK guy. I have just too many problems with Nippon Densos. But anyway, spark plugs. So Kelly looks the thing up. Oh, she goes, I got 4 of them. I said, do you put your hands on them? She goes, not yet. So I was down here, went up for something, and Kelly goes, can't find those spark plugs. And we just did inventory. Just did it. So anyway, so the Honda stuff, our cost on those plugs was $20 a piece. Of course, this is Nippon Densos. And so she called Costless down the street here. It's like $12 or $17 a piece for them, for the NGKs. I don't know what the prices of the NGKs were at the Honda store. He just quoted the Nippon Densos. I'm like, no. Kelly goes, I'm pretty sure we have. I recognize that number. I'm pretty sure we have those. Ultimately, we didn't. So anyway, it's not too shabby for not having a solvent tank. She ain't real pretty. She's got stains on her, but she's clean. And I pulled those seals out. Man, those things are gone. Absolutely gone. I mean, they're just rock hard. I don't know how they were sealing. It's pretty amazing, actually. Well, put some new ones in there. She'll be in all happy land again. Need to find the right drivers to fit these and put the new ones in. Oh, that's the Honda tool. That in combination with where do I have those? With this, that's what I had 2 of. Had 2 of the holders, because I do an intake and exhaust. Anyway, these bolted to the cam tower, and then the tool rode inside that because the valves were so deep. It would hold the tool and keep the end of the tool from shifting around. You can see the marks on it where it's wore from riding inside that. Well, I couldn't find this thing, and I'm freaking out thinking, well, I must still have that thing at home. Well, I stuck it in a weird drawer. But I did find this down in an old box. So I think that's a Honda tool too. So if this one will work, because you can see I haven't been using it. If this one will work, I'll just leave this one at home. And this one I do need here. But the nice thing, it's got a nice wide screwdriver bit on it. It's easy to place them on there. But either one will work. So I'll take both of these just in case. I think the deeper one of this one is probably going to be the answer here. And I did confirm they are 10 millimeters. But that's the Honda tool I was looking for. It looks like a Honda part number, like I say, so I don't recall. It doesn't have a lot of wear on it, so it must not. this one probably came out and I used it all the time. I've got all kinds of little things that are similar to that, like these little, of course now I look in here, I don't see any of them. I got little short ones. Oh, you know what, I did take those home. But you got these little guys that you stick a screwdriver in. These are bucket tools for Hondas, and this one's for Yamahas, the old XVZ, like the Venture and stuff. It actually had a hex in the cam, and you rotated the cam and it would drop the bucket. These are aftermarket ones that you reach in and it would hold the bucket down as well, for the old shim over buckets. You don't see much of those anymore. Oh, this is another style where you put it on, you had the valve so it was down, and you slide that in and it would hold the bucket. You know, the bucket would be in the front, and you tighten a couple of bolts. I think these are like valve cover bolts, and then when you rotate it back around, it'd hold the valve down. That's many years since 1984 I've had this box. This got replaced in 85 or 86. It got knocked off my bench. It was a shorter box, same width. I think this one's just a little taller and definitely deeper. It's the full width of this old one. This whole thing doesn't even have roller bearings. This has got roller bearings in it. The store bought me this one because there was an accident in one of those Honda Pilot, the four-wheelers, dune buggy looking thing. Got knocked off because all we had was those big air hydraulic things that came out of the ground. Nobody uses them things anymore. I think they're deemed dangerous. Everybody uses these like handy lifts. But anyway, get those new gaskets popped in there, and we'll be all happy with the world. Some genuine Honda drivers, and plop them right in there. Put a couple of 2x4s underneath there, because otherwise you're gonna hammer on those studs. So anyway, drove them right in. I shoot them with a little Honda silicone spray, because the silicone spray will actually treat the rubber, and it makes them things stick in the bores a lot better. You'll be cussing them when you go to replace them next time, but I don't know, this old gal will live next time. But I got the groove for the new gasket all sealed or cleaned up and ready to accept the new gasket. And there we are. These are so much more pliable. I don't know if you can see that or not. They're nice and soft. And they got kind of a seal lip on them at the end. So I'll use some lube on them, on the tubes and stuff, so they go on nice and smooth and don't fight. But she ain't the prettiest thing, but they'll work. Need to got to go to buzz down to Cost Less over there and grab the spark plugs for this thing. And if I got a free moment, I'll go get those. Can't reuse that. You know, I'm almost confident enough to just go ahead and just take this one home, because that's definitely gonna do the trick. Anyway, clean up my mess here and see what else I gotta do. Kind of surrounded by trucks here. That's not even a parking spot. Neither one of those. That's the pass-through road. I guess that keeps people from doing that. But anyway, let's go get some spark plugs. This thing, she's all kinds of squeaky and rattly when it's cold. Good old Cost Less Auto Parts. Like I'm whizzing past this thing on every test ride. Going in to get some pieces today. Make sure I don't run the young lady over in the parking lot here. Find a place to land. land this land yacht, and I'll just roll her over here. So I got a straight out when I leave. There you are, you big old beast. Alright. We're all set. Hey, look, there's the motorcycle shop right there. I think I'll go there. Y'all want to come along with me? Look at this guy taking a left and not the left turn. Did you guys hear that the Indian FTR has been discontinued? What the holy heck? I shouldn't be surprised. You got a showroom full of them. Hey, minivan, don't run me over. Crazy people. Everybody's in an all-fired hurry. So we'll land this thing here where I had it. And here we are. That's those Manitou boats. We just had the big boat show in Portland there. Man, those are nice. I remember when you could buy a house for what that boat sells for. Yeah. There's some more over there. Alright. So to my total shock, especially considering I thought I had everything turned off, I come out here with my stuff, and then I realized I forgot I had the lights in there charging, so I grabbed my lights to bring them out here, and I step out the door, and I go, I hear something, so I turn around and go, what the heck's running? Something's running. It's the furnace. It's just running its little heart off. So I turned everything else off, and it shocked me because everything was on. So it'll kick back on around 62. I think it waits. I think as soon as it hits 61, it'll kick back on. But that keeps it nice and comfortable in here. But yeah, turn everything else off. I have no idea. Crazy. But anyway, here's how the tool works. Obviously, you can probably see how it works. So, you can hold your screw to keep it, tap it to keep it from turning, and you tighten it down. So I brought this one home. I left the Honda one that I was telling you guys about. I left that at work. This will work perfect. It'll be my at home little 10mm valve adjustment thing. But there's my cover. So I just gotta adjust the valves and start putting everything back together. And I got the new spark plugs, whatever I've done with them. Oh, they're still sitting over here. So I got new spackies. $12 a piece. It costs less. So these are Iridium plugs. But anyway, let's get this thing busted out. 20 after 9. Exactly 20 after 9. I got her done. Got all the valves adjusted, new gaskets and everything installed. And just need to crack the door, fire her off, and let her sit here and idle for a while. Make sure there's no leakages, which would not be good. But can do that next. So I'll pop in and say goodbye here in a second. After I got one heck of a mess to clean up. 9:35. Actually made good time on this. There she is. I've thoroughly gone over everything. There's no oil leaks, no weeks. She's good to go. So you won't have to spend a fortune driving that truck all the way to Vancouver and back tomorrow. Not dang. That's very, very nice. So from here, bounce to a pre-recorded goodbye vlog. So thank you guys for hanging around. Sorry to bug you with the CRV for like 3 days in a row, but that's day in life. Gotta do it. That's what I'm doing. So anyway, thank you guys. And here's Kelly and I doing a goodbye when we first got home from work. Thanks again now. Well, hello there, YouTube. Sorry about the darkness. The old truck has no dome lights in it. It's
alright.
not functioning at all. You open it up and one clip for the little lights, it's just missing. I guess I had to go to Chevy, or I haven't done a good search on where to get one, but it needs to be replaced. But yeah, work was very quiet today. It was just me goofing around with my own stuff. It was quiet today.
It was quiet.
But it was a good day. Got things done. Now it's need to get in there and try to get that Honda together. And we burned a little over, just shy of a quarter of a tank going there and back. Yeah, so that's easy. It's about where it's at, maybe a little above where it was at when I put $50 in this morning. So it's about $45 going to work and back.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, we're obviously doing the goodbye before I go in and
work on
and do the car stuff. So you guys will have seen that by the time we got here. But I don't want to pester Mama dragging her in and out. It's easy just to do the goodbye.
Plus it's already warm in here.
Yeah, it is nice and warm in here.
I know, it's nice and warm.
Very comfortable.
To a little blankie, I'd be good to go.
Yeah, she slept half the way there.
I did.
She goes, this thing's so comfortable.
I know what I love.
And that
this.
drone, that old V8 going down the road, it's like riding a Harley, boy. It's just like...
I was gone.
But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging around with us today.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for watching. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. Sorry, that's like really dark. I guess the lights at the lowest setting, I guess I could boost the light up a bunch.
Ah, it's alright.
Too late now. Alright. Well, I appreciate you guys watching now.
Yes.
Thanks. Bye-bye.